Hey guys, we're back with our first playoff matchup today. We got the Bears, we got the Packers in a good one. Fields taking on Rodgers. Enjoy.
We'll see Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears taking on Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
Now, this great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these
We're
Bear
recording.
fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Straight ahead, it's Wildcard weekend, and we've got a great one in store between
Those
the
are the
Green Bay
Wildcard
Packers
games.
and the Chicago Bears.
The byes are to the Panthers and the Patriots.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here we go with the Packer offense, guided by their decorated QB with a long list of Pro Bowls and other accolades next to his name, of course. Aaron Rodgers leading the way.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you turn it down a little bit? I think you got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something.
This is Aaron Rodgers' last game for the Packers, as he already has announced he will be going to free agency next season.
Rodgers now on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing in too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
Last time these guys played each other, the Bears won 10-6 in a low-scoring bowling game.
I gotta say, if it's gonna be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Carter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Rodgers again now. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Rodgers now to throw. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the... That's a Packers touchdown! Randall Cobb, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 6-play drive, and the result a Green Bay score. After for the touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here now the Bears offense for their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And he comes into this wildcard round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Fields. Buying time to his left. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Now Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. Touchdown Bears! Darnell Mooney, 63 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from
They're gonna go for 10.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Everybody's speed limits out there. And he was, but I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
A tight one, 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. On the return, it's Taylor. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Rodgers. That's complete, and once again, it's Cobb. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point try now for Crosby. It's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game.
We are at 6.
The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. after the touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Fighting to stay up, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Kingsley Keke. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Fields steps away to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. See, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 28 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Nope.
And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
It's already a more impressive game than the last one against these guys.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like...
All right, open, complete. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields forced out to his left. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. And it's going to be taken down right at the line. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. And now we'll get a late time as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. So we come on halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, BG, thanks very much. The playoffs are underway. What a weekend this is going to be. This is the first of 6 games set to be played. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to Sunday's action here in the NFC. A 4-5 battle that ought to be a tight one, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints matching up against the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, in our game, it took a little while to get settled in, but we were in for a battle royale.
These two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
Okay, I don't know. I really
will not
don't
see a
know.
return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Being chased out left. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Fields. Now this will be caught by Mooney. Touchdown! John Mooney. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? And, you know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They'll look to throw. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion. And that makes this a 1-point game now. So they like to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted, they return it. That's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Santos to kick this one away. It is fielded right at the goal line.
Oh, what? Oh, wow.
It's a loose ball, and this is picked up by the Bears. So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They've got a chance to go into the lead if they get the ball to the end zone.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Fields dancing to his left. And here. He'll get it down to the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. To throw is Fields. Buying time to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Santos' kick is up and through. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give him a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give him a touchdown in that situation, right? Made him kick the field goal, and he had points went against them. So that feels a whole lot better running up the field.
After the main field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end
That
zone.
was bad. 6 for Rogers, 69 yards.
They rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You see one more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw, Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So now Fields and the Bears down by 5, just over a minute 40 to play. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. He's back to throw. Oh, Mooney, what a catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He'll look to throw. He got 29 yards that time. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. That's complete to Mooney. He takes it across for a touchdown, and they've taken a lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts him in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
They'll try and throw for it, and this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead. They got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And our focus now moves to Randall Cobb. And as we look at the tape, he's getting close to 200 yards. Think he can smell it?
He can not only smell it, he can probably count it. And he's looking to get there and beyond it. But right now, what we're seeing, a lot of junk defenses like in basketball when you're trying to stop a leading scorer and they just have no answers for him right now. Whatever they're throwing out there, he's going right through it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong, you don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
All the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. To throw is Rodgers. Steps away to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. And with 4 seconds remaining, they will call the timeout. So just enough of a cushion there to bring on the field goal unit and try to send this one to the extra session. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest. But
Oh, no, damn it.
A good seat to this one, didn't he?
As well. Probably went far.
They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In a regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Randall Cobb on the breakaway. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20.
Well, that certainly changes things here because they're in field goal range already, but a field goal, that's not what they're looking for now, not after that big play right here in overtime.
What are they? Second down, third down, fourth down. We'll just skip it.
And Crosby puts it through. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So as it turns out, a 2-play drive resulting in the field goal. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Plenty of chills and thrills in this one, and more to come here as overtime will decide who moves on to the divisional round. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. A field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because the point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
He's throwing now an opening. There he goes right side. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. 61 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to win his guys to an overtime victory. So that puts them in field goal range, but I don't think they're thinking field goal here, partner.
No, not at all. At this stage of the game, they're thinking 6 because a touchdown sends them home. No more playing, and no one wants to tie at this stage anyway.
And that big scamper certainly will help them to that end of winning this game. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They run Montgomery. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
2nd and 12. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And we are tied once again here in the overtime session. Both teams swapping field goals on their respective first drives of overtime. So now, you know the drill. It's on the old school 7 down.
Yeah, it sounds exciting, doesn't it? Can I be a little bit of Dennis Downer here, though? That drive, able to go that far, yet they had to kick the field goal to keep playing. You would have thought maybe could they punch it in and go ahead and end it?
We get more free football.
Oh yeah, good point. I'm back upbeat again. Forget the Downer stuff.
And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Back near the goal line. Here's Rodgers. And that is nearly intercepted. That would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, it's just second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw.
Whoa! Oh, no! Wow!
The game is over. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So let's preach, it's coached, it's thought about.
And the Bears will fight on another week as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis.
What a game, guys!
Men and women on our
I want to thank you guys for watching. Press the sub button, press the like button, press the sub button. I'm trying to come up with a game daily till the Super Bowl. Once the Super Bowl comes out, I'll do more, but I'm just going to see how this goes. There's also a channel where I'm uploading Madden games. If you want to see the Madden game before it comes out on my regular channel, on my Madden channel, check that out, okay? It's in my description. I'll add it to my channel list soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.